minister has already said, he's clarified it is covered under the Ministry of
ma'am,
clarifications also.
I did not hear what he's saying.
Finance Minister.
I have repeated it. I have repeated.
मैंने तो रिक्वेस्ट किया है, मैं कोई डिबेट नहीं कर रही हूँ.
Absolutely.
मैं अपनी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री की तरफ से, ऑडियो विजुअल मीडियम की तरफ से रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ. इनके ऊपर इतना मार मत मारिए कि आप अपने अंग के एक पार्ट को बिल्कुल खत्म कर रहे हैं. प्लीज डू नॉट डू इट. देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम विथ लिटरेचर, देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम विथ आर्ट. अभी जो है ऑडियो विजुअल मीडियम को भी आप खत्म कर दीजिए. दिस इज माई रिक्वेस्ट टू द फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर. मैम, प्लीज consider very, very seriously. It's a very important matter. It's a very difficult industry. यहाँ के जो वर्कर्स हैं, मिनिस्टर से उस दिन मेरी बात हो रही थी, उन्होंने कहा कि मैं इसको ऑर्गेनाइज करना चाहता हूँ. ये भाषा मैं समझ सकती हूँ. उन्होंने सपोर्टिव बात कही. मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ, प्लीज थिंक अबाउट इट. We are one of the highest tax-paying industries in the country. No? Prove that we are not. Do you want to know what I pay for my income tax? Don't talk out of turn. बकवास करते हैं आप लोग. I'm sorry for losing my cool, but you know, this kind of rubbish I don't want to accept.
No. This is unparliamentary. No, it's not acceptable. Sorry.
Ma'am, I do not want to say anything further. यहाँ फिल्मों के गाने, फिल्मों में लिखी गई शेरो शायरी, डायलॉग्स, सब लोग मारते हैं. मगर इस इंडस्ट्री की तरफ से, और इस इंडस्ट्री में बहुत से गरीब लोग भी हैं जो डेली वेजेस के वर्कर्स हैं, जो टेक्नीशियंस हैं, उनके ऊपर जो बिकॉज ऑफ नो रिडक्शन इन एंटरटेनमेंट टैक्स, देयर इज, इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. देयर सर्वाइवल इज actually at a very, very difficult stage. I request the finance minister to consider and please bring in something to help this industry and survive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jaya ji. Shri Bal Yogi Umesh Nath ji, this is his maiden speech. He's not present. Shri K.R. Suresh Reddy ji.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chairman, for giving me the floor. I appreciate the Honorable Finance Minister's open speech with a profound statement of a famous Telugu poet, Sri Gurjara Appa Rao Garu. And when she quoted him, Deshamante Matti Kadoi, Deshamante Manshulu. A country is not just merely soil. A country is its people. I hope what she quoted will translate into action, as we have seen a few initiatives which I presume could have been inspired through the great Telugu poet. When she spoke about Vikshit Bharat, I presume, I don't know whether it is out of choice or compulsion, but the statistics, Madam Vice Chairman, today in our country, 50,000 TMC of water is not utilized. Out of the 432 gigawatt of power, 200 gigawatts, which is almost 35 to 40%, not utilized. And this great country is blessed with one of the most arable lands in the world. The entire landmass of India constitutes almost 83 crore acres. Now, this is what probably Appa Rao Garu said, Deshamante Matti Kadoi, Deshamante Manshulu, because having 83 crore of landmass with majority arable, and today the minister, the government, when they come and say that they are giving subsidized ration to 80 crore people, and if the new census comes out, probably another 13 crore or 14 crore being added. So closing on to almost 100 crore people getting free ration is not something what we can proudly tell our people in the 75th year of our republic, but it needs serious rethinking, because when we have resources, when we have the talent, and when we have the landmass, and most of it is unutilized, definitely the planners have to think of it. So probably Viksit Bharat, when she spoke, and also when the Honorable Finance Minister said that she's going to make agriculture as the first engine. So that was quite inspiring and reassuring for people like us who come from rural India, where 60% of India's population still thrive on agriculture. So Deshamante Mattikadoi, Deshamante Manchulu, and 60% of the people, when they take agriculture as a profession, and when you're going to fix your focus of Viksit Bharat, agriculture as the first engine, and move in that direction, it only not be a Viksit Bharat, but I'm sure it can be a Samanat Bharat also. You will be able to bridge the inequality by focusing and making agriculture a little more profitable and more workable. Madam, I appreciate the governments for the middle class relief they have given. I will not dwell too much into the figures, but what remains a fact is, today the middle class which are existing, when we look at their background, majority of them, if not them, at least their fathers or forefathers, they all come from the rural background, mostly with agriculture as a base. So if you want to expedite the percentage of middle class, the more you focus and bring people developed in the rural areas, the country's middle class will continue to grow. And this, I hope, the direction what the finance minister thought about by giving agriculture the first priority, hopefully, and I pray that they be successful in this. Well, some initiatives in this are welcome. You have identified 100 low productivity districts, which is very good, because agriculture is weak there, so you want to strengthen irrigation, seeds, and credit. So these definitely will give a boost in those 100 districts. Then you also spoke about the Kisan credit, which have increased from 3 lakh to 5 lakhs. That is welcoming. It is reassuring for the farmers. And then you also spoke of how the environment is impacting the farmers, the farm produce, the seed. Having said that, what you have done, Madam Vice Chairman, what we get to see is the Prime Minister's Fasal Bima Yojana, the insurance for the farmers. Now, which is the lowest in 7 years, there is a 23% reduction compared to your RE of 24-25. On one hand, we are agreeing to the fact that climate change impacted and affected the farmers, and on the other hand, we are trying to bring down the Fasal Bima. And if you really see, there is a decline in the insurance claims for the farmers. There has been almost a sizable reduction in the claims. So the question here is, ma'am, what the government needs to look at, the mechanism of dispersal also has to be re-examined, because the farmer on the ground is vulnerable to many challenges, and claiming his insurance also is a big challenge, where, in my opinion, the government should step in and do the necessary intervention in this. When Bihar's Makhana board was announced, there was a lot of jubilation. It is good. I mean, you identify state-wise products which need specific intervention through boards, help through the boards, is very welcoming. Now, I come from a turmeric growing region. Now, turmeric, as including JRG knows, it is a very good home produce for any ailments, for any food making. Turmeric, madam. Turmeric is so essential. Haldi. और हल्दी बोर्ड का डिमांड करीबन 10 साल से जहाँ भी हल्दी किसानों का था ये डिमांड आते रही. And finally, after a lot of pressure, the pressure was to the extent that 75 farmers in 2019 went to Varanasi and filed their nomination against the Prime Minister. It is not to challenge the Prime Minister. It is only to bring to the country the need for a better remuneration and a betterment for the turmeric farmers. हल्दी के किसान वहाँ तक गए। खैर बड़ी मेहनत के बाद प्रधानमंत्री जी ने आज टर्मरिक बोर्ड, हल्दी का बोर्ड अनाउंसमेंट हुआ। So there's been a lot of jubilation on that कि भाई प्रधानमंत्री जी का अनाउंसमेंट हुआ। और आज जब हम बजट में देखते हैं तो उसका एक पैसा भी नहीं है। No allot, not a single paisa has been given to an announcement made by the Honorable Prime Minister. अब वहाँ चेयरमैन को अपॉइंट किए हैं। चेयरमैन साहब हमारे मित्र गंगा रेड्डी जी जो हल्दी बोर्ड के चेयरमैन हैं, उनका सम्मान हो रहा है, हर जगह फिर रहे हैं। उम्मीद में है ना तो उनको बैठने को कार्यालय है, ना कुछ आदेश देने को पैसा है। जैसा तेलंगाना में कहावत है एक कि बाहर से शेरवानी और अंदर से परेशानी, बस इसी तरह फिर रहे हैं। So I ask the government to kindly look at it, and as my friend Sanjay from RJD of the Makana board, as he rightly pointed out, let there not be an overlap. Now there is a turmeric research center which is running, and now you bring in a board, and one of the obligations of the board is to do research when there's already a research institute there. Like the same thing like the Makana board. Now there is a Makana research, and now we have to constitute a board. So to ensure that there is no overlap and to give adequate funds, I think the Commerce Ministry and the Agriculture Ministry, they need to really work in tandem and ensure that a Prime Minister's promise and Piyush Bhai, our Commerce Minister, did a very high-tech inaugural from Delhi. So there was a lot of बहुत खुशी हुई हमारे ज़िले में नहीं बल्कि सारे देश में जहाँ भी हल्दी का होता है. So at the most I can say if money is not given, through you I request the honorable members कि भाई आपके MP डेवलपमेंट फंड से कम हल्दी के किसान को आपके फंड से तो भी कुछ ना कुछ फंड दे के जिंदा रखिए हल्दी को. Keep the turmeric very, very important crop alive, otherwise in years to come it may probably disappear. One of the biggest challenges what we are facing in the country is there is a decline in arable land. Agriculture जो पहले करते थे उस ज़मीन का कुछ कम होते जा रहा है और एक वजह इसका ये हो सकता है कि हिंदुस्तान में काफ़ी बड़े बड़े डैम्स हमने बनाए हैं, सालों से बनाते आए हैं. करीबन दे आर ऑलमोस्ट 3,700 डैम्स, बिग डैम्स, मेजर, मीडियम एंड स्मॉल इरिगेशन. बट ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, वक्त के हिसाब से उसमें मेंटेनेंस ना रहने से 25% ऑफ द कैपेसिटी इज़ कम डाउन मैम. और आप जानते हैं कि आज एक मेजर डैम बनाना है कितना दिक्कत होता है. आपको पहले फंडिंग की प्रॉब्लम, फिर आपको रिलीफ एंड रिहैबिलिटेशन, रीसेटलमेंट इज़ द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज टुडे. आप छोटा एक कारखाना भी बनाना चाहते हैं तो ज़मीन नहीं ले सकते. और ये ऐसे बड़े बड़े डैम्स जो बने हुए हैं उनका स्टोरेज जो है सो सिल्ट की वजह से, सेडिमेंटेशन से कम होते जा रहा है. सो आई रिक्वेस्ट द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया टेक इट अप ऑन अ मिशन मोड, क्योंकि जैसा जैसा कम होते रहेंगे आने वाले दिनों में और आपको तकलीफ आते हैं. एंड डीसिल्टेशन इज़ नॉट ओनली अ increasing, bringing back the storage capacity, but the desilted material can be used by the farmers. Once you test it through the labs, if everything is okay, हमारे पास काफ़ी डिमांड है. हर गांव में तालाब का मिट्टी ले जाके किसान अपने खेत में डालता है. तो ये तो बड़े बड़े डैम से इतना मिट्टी है, इतना मैन्योर है, और आप ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग के लिए इतनी तेज़ी से, इतनी ज़ोर से प्रोपेगेट कर रहे हैं. तो आप इतना जब प्रोपेगेट कर रहे हैं ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग का, और यहाँ तो टन्स एंड टन्स, लाखों करोड़ों की ऑर्गेनिक मैन्योर पड़ी हुई है. जस्ट लिफ्ट इट एंड गिव इट टू द फार्मर, वो ले जाता है और आपको इससे क्या कहते हैं वो सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी में भी आपको एक लाभ होने का एक वेरी गुड सजेशन. आई थिंक द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इन कंसल्टेशन विद स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स यू शुड टेक इट अप. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैज़ टेकन ओवर द डैम्स. आपने 21 में बिल लाए हैं कि डैम सेफ्टी के नाम पे आप you bought all the major dams under your control. So when you have taken it as a dam safety, desiltation also may not be a security, but definitely it concerns the safety of the dam, where the responsibility, in my opinion, would lie on Government of India. I request the government to look into this matter, madam. And then we are speaking